This is Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for October 14th, 2025. The Cambodia Securities Exchange Index was up 0.25 points or 0.06% and closed at 404.06. Total trade volume was down with 39,512 shares changing hands at a total value of 181.9 million real or over $45,000. On the main board, two stocks were up. Leading the market was Akleda Bank, up 0.30% or 20 real to 6,780 real per share, followed by Phnom Penh Autonomous Port, which was up 0.15% or 20 real to 13,520 real per share. On the other hand, Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority was down 0.32% or 20 real to 6,140 real per share, followed by Grand Twins International, which was down 0.28% or 20 real to 7,120 real per share. Meanwhile, the remaining five stocks on the main board stayed flat. Over on the growth board, both stocks were down. JS Land dropped 1.81% or 50 real to 2,710 real per share, while DBD Engineering was down 1.47% or 30 real to 2,010 real per share. Akleda Bank recorded the highest trade volume of the day with 15,024 shares changing hands at a total value of 101.7 million real or $25,000, approximately 38% of the total trade volume on Tuesday. MJQ Education recorded the second highest trade volume of the day with 10,026 shares changing hands at a total value of 19.7 million real or close to $5,000, about 25% of the total trade volume on October 14th. Moving on to the exchange rate, the Khmer Real to USD weakened slightly to 4,023 real per US dollar, while the US dollar index was up to 99.38. Looking at global commodities, oil prices reversed early gains and fell on Tuesday amid uncertainty about trade tensions between the US and China, the world's top two economies, and as the International Energy Agency flagged weaker fundamentals. Brent crude futures fell $1.01 or 1.6% to $62.31 a barrel, while U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude was also down 1.6% or 95 cents at $58.54. Both contracts were near a 5-month low. Gold prices jumped to a record high above $4,100, supported by rising expectations of a U.S. Federal Reserve rate cut this month and safe haven demand following renewed trade tensions between the world's two largest economies. Spot gold rose 0.5% to $4,128.49 per ounce after hitting a record high of $4,179.48 earlier in the session. U.S. gold futures for December delivery gained 0.4% to $4,149.20. U.S. stock futures turned lower on Tuesday after China retaliated to U.S. shipping curbs, reviving trade war fears for investors waiting for Wall Street's biggest banks to kick off earnings season. As of the time of the Cambodian market's closing, Dow Jones Industrial Average futures slid 0.4%, while those on the S&P 500 dropped 0.7%. Contracts on the tech-heavy Nasdaq 100 sank 0.9% to lead the retreat. This was Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for October 14th.